Quick question. If you left for a mission and came back to find your best friend had aged 30 years, would you still be the hero in their story? Drop it in the comments. What's the one consequence you'd be most afraid to return to? A partner moving on, a child you barely know, or a civilization you didn't mean to change? Exodus is the new sci-fi RPG from Archetype Entertainment, built by ex-BioWare vets, where time itself is the villain. Not a tagline, the official site literally says what may seem like mere hours or days to you can equate to years, even decades for those you leave behind. That mechanic, time dilation, isn't just lore, it's the backbone of the story and the gameplay loop. What time dilation means: humanity fled a dying Earth aboard Ark's ship, skimming near light speed. Relativity kicks in, you sprint forward through time, while colonies back home experience thousands of years. First arrivals evolved into the Celestials, essentially future humans who now rule vast empires. You play as a traveler, a risk-taker who ventures through the pathways, an interstellar network accessed via the Gates of Haven, built by the Elohim. Missions last days for you, but decades pass for everyone else. Every time you return, things have changed. People aged, factions shifted, societies reorganized. The game materials highlight that your decisions and even your absence can ripple forward for generations. The outcome of your actions doesn't just flip a dialogue flag. The studio itself says the result manifests as a massive level compounding over generations. Why this could make choices matter? We've all played RPGs that promise your choices matter, but usually you just get a different cutscene. Exodus? Trick is that time amplifies everything you do. Narrative director, I'm going to butcher his name, so I'm going to stick with Drew, says they want players to truly feel the weight of every decision. Possible examples: approve a harsh security policy for one crisis. Decades later, it's institutionalized law tied to your name. Spare a rival faction. 30 years later, they've absorbed your allies. Leave family behind, return to find a child grown into an adult leader with their own politics. None of this is far-fetched, it's the kind of consequences the team keeps emphasizing. The structure seems to be depart, act, return, face the time jump fallout. Lore confirms travelers rely on the pathways and the Gates of Haven to reach dead worlds and scavenge remnants, artifacts powerful enough to change history. This isn't just combat, it's a cycle where societies evolve without you, and remnants give you rare tools to bend that trajectory. Why it's hard to pull off? This mechanic is ambitious. Time skips mean new character models, updated voice lines, and believable faction arcs. Archetype admits they've spent a lot of time and effort defining rules so choices and time dilation feel consistent, not random. If players sense hand-waving, the whole premise falls apart. But if they nail it, every return trip could feel like walking into an alternate future you accidentally authored.
One eternity later.
So what does this mean for you as the player? Exodus could finally weaponize absence in an RPG. The best decisions in the moment might doom you decades later. That builds replay value. Run missions in different orders, leave different factions alive, and watch how the timeline reshapes. The studio keeps repeating your choices are compounded across generations. That's the kind of system that could finally deliver on the overused promise of choices that matter. If Exodus actually makes decades pass while we're off-world, what's the one system you'd want to see react to that? Aging companions, laws changing, kids becoming leaders. Drop your ideas below. Best ones get featured in the next video.